Before beginning the questions for chapters 5 and 6 of the Watsons Go to Birmingham 1963, please be sure to begin by putting both your name first and last and your homeroom at the top of your paper. This particular assignment is worth a total of 55 points. The directions say, answer the following questions in complete sentences as you read the sections of the Watsons Go to Birmingham 1963 indicated above. Answers not written in complete sentences will not receive full credit. As you can see, it's extremely important for you to write complete sentences. Complete sentences have both a subject and a predicate. So remember, you have to start out the sentence by explaining what it's about. You have to give it a subject. So starting a sentence with the word because, or the word so, or the word and, isn't usually a very good idea. Let's take a look at the questions for Chapter 5. Chapter 5 is called Nazi Parachutes Attack America and Get Shot Down Over the Flint River by Captain Byron Watson and His Flamethrower of Death. This chapter is on pages 43 through 49 of the digital book. The first question asks you to find some information in the text. It is, what was Mama's reaction when she caught Byron playing with fire in the bathroom? You're welcome to summarize what Mama's reaction was. You don't necessarily have to write it word for word. 2. Why is Kenny terrified when Mama tells him to get the matches? This is also something you'll be able to find in the text. Question 3 is a little trickier. It says, pretend that you are Kenny. So you're writing from Kenny's point of view here. In one 5 to 7 sentence paragraph, summarize what happened in this chapter. In order to help you, I've included a diagram that shows the parts of a paragraph. The first part of a paragraph is the topic sentence. The topic sentence tells the reader the main idea, or what the paragraph will be about. This paragraph that you're writing is about the events of Chapter 5. Don't forget, you are writing from Kenny's perspective. After the topic sentence, we include supporting sentences. These sentences give specific details relating to the main idea. These sentences in your paragraph are the details or events of Chapter 5. The last thing you need to include is a concluding sentence. This sentence sums up the entire paragraph. It refers to the topic sentence and it revisits the main idea of your paragraph. So when writing your concluding sentence, it's a good idea to look back at your topic sentence. This question is worth a total of 10 points. Let's move on to the questions for Chapter 6. Chapter 6 is called Swedish Creams and Welfare Cheese. This chapter is on pages 50 through 56 of the digital book. Question 4 is a two-part question. It says, why did the mourning dove die, and what effect did the bird's death have on Byron? So I'm asking two different questions. The first question is, why did the mourning dove die? The second question is, how did Byron react to its death? Question 5 is another two-part question. It says, how does Byron react when Kenny tries to comfort him after he gets sick, and why do you think he reacts this way? The first question I'm asking is, how does Byron react when Kenny tries to comfort him after he, Byron, gets sick? And 2, why do you think Byron reacts the way he does? This second part is going to be based on your evaluation of the text. I'm asking why you think Byron reacts the way he does. Question 6 is going to require you to find some textual evidence to support a conclusion. Question 6 says, Byron and Kenny are both bothered by the idea of being on welfare. What evidence of this is there in the text? So I've given you a sentence starter. You could write, I know Byron and Kenny are bothered by the idea of being on welfare because, and then you could finish your sentence by giving specific examples examples of things from the story that support this conclusion.